Tottenham's Rodrigo Bentancuр charged by FA over alleged racist remark. If I'm gonna, I guess paraphrase what allegedly happened. He was doing an interview. Actually, you did. What did you hear that he said exactly, Nick? I'm not trying to make you say something racist. I just want to know so I get it right.
I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of they asked him something about Son, and he said something about giving it to Son or like his other Korean brothers or something like that because they all look the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of all Koreans look the same.
We're looking at anywhere from 6 to 12 game ban for that stupid comment. How do you feel about that, Orson?
Well, I'm not going to try and divulge too much away from football with this, but I'm a free speech advocate, don't you?
Yes.
So I don't think I really am.
These guys sign up for behavior clauses and stuff, though. They've locked into this stuff. I'm with you.
I understand.
But he's
that,
somewhat
but
forfeited.
I'm not getting punished.
Yeah.
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 If when you're a free speech enthusiast, you have to be all in with this. But he said a stupid thing.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to be funny. Was he trying to be funny?
It's tough to tell because nobody's seen it and we think it's in Spanish. So it's tough to tell. If he was quite literal, I would have less of a problem with the suspension. If he wasn't, but I have a tough time believing. Maybe I'm being a little look on the bright side. I have a tough time believing that he was being deliberately and willfully hateful with malice. If I had to guess, look, I was in the Army. There's the American Army. There's a lot of different people from a lot of different ethnic backgrounds, and the way that we talk to each other as brothers would be considered cancelable. By the way, not just white guys either. Everybody across the board, and that's what we do. I get the feeling that's probably the way they talk in that locker room, and it's all in good fun. But he's got to know that the locker room is the locker room, especially in a politically charged environment. But after what you said, Orson, I don't like the idea. I don't want to stray too much either, but you're seeing people being targeted in the UK for some of the things they say on social media, which is frightening, and it's a lot bigger than football. This doesn't make me feel much better, but it is a different situation where they do sign up for this, and it doesn't make his club look very good. I don't believe...
I'm an Arsenal fan. Don't forget that.
I know you're being... Yeah, exactly. Well, I think we're being principled. What I'm supposed to do now is say how stupid he was and then clutch pearls and how bad this is. And I'm supposed to remind you of the year. It's 2024. And say a bunch of virtue signaling garbage like that. But so I'm a little bit...
We're not going to do that.
No, we're not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. Am I going to say it's a lousy thing to say? Yes, absolutely. But I don't know the situation. I don't know the context. I don't know what's acceptable and unacceptable in Spanish. I do know there's cultural differences. I also know what it's like to be in a locker room. I know what it's like to be in the Army, and I know what it's like to be people of different races when you're in a sort of a brotherhood of sorts, and that stuff breaks the ice and keeps everybody kind of on the same level. And I know a lot of people that like cancel culture, and there are out there, do not understand that, but they don't get out much, and they don't usually have great friends. So I think what Son said, that he had zero issue with it. Not that it matters, but he did say that. This isn't a situation where he hates his teammate, correct? Correct, Nick?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was a case of Son's come out and said he accepts the apology or whatever, and there's a water under the bridge sort of thing. He's not kicking up a fuss himself about it.
Yeah,
as such.
Because all Spanish people look the same.
Well, funny you should say that, because the article you've got there, right? I don't know if you want to get it back up on screen.
Sure.
Says it's about Tottenham's Rodrigo Bentancur, right?
Yeah.
That picture right there, that is another South American player that plays for Tottenham Hotspur, Christian Romero. But in the article about how a guy saying all Koreans look the same, they put the wrong South American guy on the fucking article.
Thank you.
Maybe that's them standing with Bentancur saying, look, it's an easy mistake to make. Who knows?
Oh, God.
God, that was great.
That's too funny.